So today we're going to make something I've been wanting to make for a very long time, and I'm finally going to try it. And it's going to be baby back ribs marinated in teriyaki with a teriyaki glaze to finish them off. So you might have seen some of my other videos where I made the teriyaki sauce. So this is basically the same video. We need some garlic and some ginger, some brown sugar, sesame seed oil, and soy sauce. So I found the easiest way, and there's really no real easy way to peel ginger, but what seems to work for me best is just using a spoon, like a scraper. Now you don't have to get these perfectly skinned. There's nothing wrong with that skin. It just doesn't look good. But you just, kind of peel it off by dragging the spoon across it. That's good enough. And today I'm going to make enough because we're going to marinate it in the teriyaki sauce, but we're also going to need to make a glaze, which we'll have to put in a pot and reduce on the stove top. So I need to do this, I need to have quite a bit. So I'm going to need at least 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger root. Now it's going to be hard to get that part off, so I'm just going to cut it off. Now for me, my hands are too big to work with this little bitty stuff, but I'll make it work some way. I know you can buy ginger already ground up in a jar, but I don't know. It just seems to be so much better when it's real fresh. You get more flavor from it. But I know this is a bit of a pain to peel. I think that looks like about 2 cups or 2 tablespoons. I've got this ginger grater. I'm not sure if it's specifically a ginger grater, but for me it works extremely well. It's better to me to do this than to mince. I just grate the ginger on the grater. It pulverizes it. And then sorry for the loud noise. Then I need to get some minced garlic. It's pretty big, so I'm going to have to cut them down. That looks like 2 tablespoons. So I'll go ahead and put that in our bowl. I don't need this. Let me clean up and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm done with that cutting board. So now I need 3 cups of brown sugar. And I think I'm going to do this way. Three cups of sugar, or brown sugar. And I use a light brown sugar. You can use the dark one, but the light one seems to be better for this recipe. And then in addition to the 3 cups of brown sugar, I want, let's see, I'll need 3 cups of soy sauce. Hope I have enough soy sauce here. I don't think I do, but I'll look in the pantry. If not, then I've got to make a run to the grocery store. I hate this thing that they put in it. It's great for just getting a little soy sauce out, but when you want to pour soy sauce, that little cap there kind of gets in your way. So what we want is 3 cups of soy sauce. 1, not even 2. Let me see what I got. Well, as it turns out, I am out of soy sauce, so I've got to run to the store. This is not typical of this household. We always have soy sauce, but I'll have to make a run to the store to finish this up. Not a big problem. But in the meantime, I think I got maybe a 1/4 cup there. So what I'm going to have to do is go to the store and get see, I put 1 in so far, and so I need to put in another 1 3/4 cups. So I'll put that in, and I need another 1 3/4 cups. And also we add sesame seed oil, and for this I'm going to need 2. I love this toasted sesame seed oil. 2 tablespoons. It gives it such a great flavor. And then just to water it down, I need a cup of water. So I can just use this. And there's a cup of water. So I just need to get the soy sauce from the store, and then I can finish this up. And then we'll put these inside of a dish to marinate for the rest of the day. I want to marinate them for a few hours before and by the way, I'm going to do this in the Instant Pot. This is why I've been curious of how this is going to turn out. So I want to get that flavor deep into the meat by marinating it, and then put this in the Instant Pot. We'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I went to the store and I got me some more soy sauce. I got some low sodium soy sauce. So I need to finish off that 2nd cup. And here's the 3rd cup. I know, as much soy sauce as I use, I should buy these by the gallon. All right, so I'm gonna mix that up. Let me get the ribs ready, and we'll pour this over the top of them. Be right back. So I found a baking dish that looks like it'll fit. And we're going to only use about half of this, maybe a little more than half inside of here. And the rest of it I want to save, because I'm going to put that in a pot, and I'm going to use it as a glaze. A little hard to get these things down into the marinade because of their shape. But if I get some of that marinade on every surface, and from time to time, if I go in here, or to start with, so the meat side down, here's the bones. I peeled off the membrane, so it should be able to penetrate the marinade into it. So I'm going to leave that sit in the refrigerator, and I think maybe 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to be able to get a good marinade of that baby back rib. Okay, check back with me later. So now that I have marinated these baby backs for, I want to say, about 6 or 7 hours in the refrigerator, and I've flipped them several times, but they're looking pretty good. So I'm ready to put them into the Instant Pot, and let's see how that turns out. Hang on. So let's get this Instant Pot ready. I think, as you've seen when I've done baby backs in the Instant Pot on my other video, I do not put the trivet in. I've never had a problem with that. So let's do it again that way. And there we go. And I'm going to add to the Instant Pot 14 ounces of beef broth, because we've got to have some liquid in there so that these steam. And I'm going to also add some of this marinade. Now, I've got to be careful that I don't put too much of that in there, because you could get just overpowered with teriyaki. But we want to have some of that in there. That's enough. That's maybe 4 tablespoons. All right, put the lid on. And I'm going to set this to pressure cook. And I want to go to 28 minutes. On high pressure. So there you can see it started, or it's on, and once it gets to pressure, the countdown for 28 minutes will continue until it's done. At that time, I'll do a slow release, and we'll be ready to go. In the meantime, I have the reserved marinade that I'm going to put in a saucepan. And I'm going to let that, I want to get all that good sugar in there, and the garlic and ginger. I'm going to slowly cook that down, put it on medium low, and I want to thicken that up, because I'm going to glaze these ribs and then finish them off out on the gas grill. Okay, you can see it simmering nicely. We got to be careful because there's a lot of sugar, so you don't want to get it too hot. That sugar starts to burn. So we got to just gently simmer it until it gets thick. Okay, it's time to release the pressure. It's been 11 minutes, a little more than I wanted, but Let me go ahead and do that. You don't want them to get too tender. They kind of tend to fall apart when you try to pick them out of there. We're waiting for this little button to drop down, meaning it's safe to open. There it goes. And just put them on the cookie sheet with aluminum foil. Maybe. Extremely tender. I can go ahead and unplug that. We'll move it out of the way. I'm going to let those cool off a little bit. Here's my glaze. See how nice and thick it's getting? I can go ahead and shut it off. I'll let it, take it off the heat and let it cool off. Okay, let's go ahead and put some teriyaki glaze. I'm going to start on the bone side, the back side of the ribs first. So when I flip it over, it's ready to go onto the grill. Can't wait to taste these. This is my first time trying this. I've been thinking about it for a long, long time. And there's no reason this shouldn't be incredibly delicious. I'll flip them over. I couldn't find my other one, so I'm just going to have to use a spoon, which works. So you can imagine this is a very concentrated teriyaki sauce. All right. So I'm going to take those and put those on the grill. It's dark out, so I can't film that, but I'll bring them back in and show them to you after. And there we have it. Teriyaki baby back ribs in the Instant Pot. These look absolutely great. Please subscribe and look for a future video. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.